Hello everyone, welcome back to the Nova Scotia Volleyball Championships at the Canada Game Centre in Halifax, Nova Scotia. My name is Raisa Lalani. I've got your play-by-play for this game, and it is the last game of today, second day of the championships, Saturday, and I will be back all day tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in to Bell TV1. Looks like we are just about ready to go, and this last 16U Tier 1 pool play game is between the Axe Red and the Cape Breton Saints. All right, here we go. Starting us off with a serve is Campbell. And that ball is passed up by Jackman. McLaren from the left. And a swing from the left side, and Warner. McLaren looking to tip that ball. It looks like we're going to get a carry call on the Axe side. Point going to the Saints. Campbell with the serve. And that one is going to trickle over the tape. A nice save there from Jackman. The Axe keeping it alive. Swing in the middle, dug up by Fulton. And a swing from the right side, Ryerson. And a good try out of the pipe is Campbell, but that is going to be an Axe point. Serving the ball here now is Ryerson. That ball's passed up by Foster. Swing from the left from Warner. Big chase down from Axe, and putting that ball over is Fulton. Warner from the left again, and that one just out of bounds. That's going to be an Axe point. Back on the service line is Ryerson. Jump float. That ball's passed up, set to the left. Warner from the left, picked up by the hands of McLaren. Set back out to her. She's going to tug on that ball, but it's going to be high on the top of the tape. And a serve from Brennan, passed up by McLaren. And a swing cross court, good hands there by Warren. Ball set in the middle, and it is dug up by the Saints. Some big rallies here, this time a dig by Jackman. And that ball set into the middle. That ball just out of bounds. Back on the service line is McLaren. And a tip out of bounds there by Jackman. A good try, but that is going to be a Saints ball. All tied up at threes here. Some big rallies back and forth between these two teams. Cameron with the serve. Passed up by Fulton. Set out to the left, free ball over. And a swing from the back row. Axe setting it to the middle. Jackman. And that ball guided out of bounds, and that is going to be an Axe point. Back on the line here now from the middle is Pudsey. Pudsey with the serve. Passed up. Set to the left. Swing by Bona. That one just out of bounds. That is going to be a point for Axe. Back on the service line is Pudsey. That ball's passed up. set to the right, free ball over from Warner. And a swing in the middle off of the block. That ball's still alive. Axe looking to swing at it. And once again, there is Jackman with some resilience, covering herself and hitting that party ball down the line. Back to serve is Pudsey. And that ball is passed up, but out of bounds. Service ace for Axe. Back on the service line is Pudsey. 7 serving 3. And that one's going to hit the top of the tape, point going to the Capers. Serving the ball is Warner. And that ball is passed up, set to the right. That one just off of the antenna, and that is going to be a point for the Saints. Warner with the serve. That one's going to go out of bounds. That is going to be an Axe point. Bernie with the serve. And that is a service ace for Bernie. Bernie back to serve. And another service ace for her. And she's going to take her team into the double digits. Float serve, that one going to go into the tape, and that is going to be the Saints' point. Back on the service line now, here is Foster. Foster with the serve, and that one is going to land just out of bounds. Axe point. And that ball served out the side. That is going to be a Saints point. Back on the service line, here is Bona. Spin serve, passed up by McLaren. Free ball over. Swing from the right side, dug up by Fulton. And there is a tip. But it looks like the setter's foot was called over the line and under the net. And then that service ace, that ball trickling over the top of the tape. Point going to the Saints. Once again, back at the line, here's Bona. And that ball passed up. And a great save there from Bernie. Ball set to the left, dug up, sent over by McLaren. Saints keeping it alive and standing up after that dig and putting it over is Warner. Free ball from Fulton. And a dump over by the Saints. This time a tip from Meester, and that is going to be out of bounds. off of the Saints, so that is an Axe point. And Meister's going to head back to serve. Passed up, set to the left, and there's a swing down the line, a big dig from Jackman. Axe keeping that ball alive. Bernie putting it over. Brennan with the set, and a swing from Campbell. And that one is going to land short in the court, and that is going to score for the Saints. And that ball served into the top of the tape. Ryerson back to serve here for Axe Red. And that ball passed up. Free ball over. And tipped by the Axe setter. This time back set, Bernie down the line. And a back row attack with some heat on it from Bana, and that is going to score. Serving the ball, here's Brennan. Ball's passed up, chased down. Bernie from the left, and that is going to find the inside of the court. Point going to Axe. Serving the ball here now for Axe Red is McLaren. And a big block there from Bernie. Free ball over. Picked up by Pudsey. And a swing down the line from Jackman, and that is going to score for Axe. 15-11 here in the first set of this pool play game. And back on the line to serve once again, here is McLaren. That ball passed up, set out to the left. Fulton. And a big swing from the right is Bernie. A good save there from Cape Breton. And a swing cross court, a little bit of a miss hit there for Jackman. That one going into the top of the tape. Point going to the Saints. And a big serve. Set to the middle, free ball over. And a swing from the back row out of bounds. Point going to Axe. Heading back to serve here now. This is Pudsey. And that ball is passed up. Set to the middle, free ball over from Warner. Jackman with the save. That ball set out to the left, and trying to tug on that ball is Warner, but hitting that one into the top of the tape. Axe point. Serving the ball is Pudsey. That ball is up, dumped over, picked up by the Axe defense. Jackman down the line over top of the tape, and that is going to score. Point going to Axe. Pudsey back to serve. That ball landing out of bounds. Point going to the Saints. Looks like we're going to get a substitution in here for the Axe side. Coming into the match, this is number 5, McIntosh, and she's going to be taking out Jackman. Serving the ball here for Cape Breton. This is Warner. The ball passed up by Fulton, set to the right. Bernie with the save. Dug up, but no one there to get the second ball, and that is going to be an Axe point. Serving the ball now, here's Bernie. And that ball is passed up, but not enough to get a second contact on that. That is a service ace for Axe. Serving the ball again, here is Bernie. And that ball's passed up, set to the left. And a swing from Campbell, dug up by McLaren. Set out to the left, and a big tug on the ball from McIntosh, but that one is gonna go out of bounds on her. And another substitution coming in here on the Axe side. Coming into the match is Woodworth, and she is going to take out McLaren. And a big serve from Foster, but that is just going to be into the top of the net. That is going to be a point for Axe. 21-14 here in this first set. Heading back to serve here now is McIntosh. McIntosh with a big serve. That one's going to go out of bounds on her. Point going to the Cape Breton Saints. And a big serve. Passed up. But it looks like a little bit of a foot violation there on the serve. Axe point. Back to serve here now is Meister. And that one is going to land just out of bounds. Point going to the Cape Breton side. And that ball passed up and over. And it is thrown down by Pudsey in the middle for Axe. Ryerson with the jump float. That ball passed up, set to the left. And a swing down the line, but it is dug up by McIntosh. And a right side set free ball over. Picked up by McIntosh, set out to the left. And a little roll shot just over the tape. Picked up and blocked. A little scramble at the tape. That ball is still alive and in the air. Dug up by Axe. Set to the middle, free ball over by Pudsey. And that ball still alive. And it looks like we are going to see a net violation call on the Axe side, so that is going to be a Saints point. Back at the service line now, here is Brennan. Float serve. And that is a service ace. Back on the line once again, Brennan. And that ball's passed up and over. And that is a party ball kill for Cameron. 19 serving, 23 here, looking to take this first set. Both of these teams in the advantage spot is Axe Red, but the Saints doing everything they can to come back here. Serve passed up by Fulton. And a roll shot from the left, dug up by the Saints. Chase down. Back row attack from Campbell. And that is going to score. A lot of back row attacks here from the Cape Breton side, and it's too much for the Axe to handle. Coming back into the match here now is McLaren. And still serving the ball here is Brennan. McLaren with the pass. Back row attack. That ball set to the left, tipped over, picked up by Ryerson, and a dump there from the setter, and that is gonna do it. Bernie with the kill. 24 serving 20 here now in the first set as McLaren goes back to serve for Axe. And that ball's passed up. Set to the left, cross court. And a swing from the left side in McIntosh, but that ball is dug up. McLaren now set to the right. Bernie with the swing, cross court, and that is going to be a sure kill there. And that point goes to Axe. So they're going to take the first set 25-20. Don't go anywhere. We still have a second set. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Nova Scotia Volleyball Championships. It is set number 2 here between the Cape Breton Saints and the Axe Red Team. Axe taking that first set, but another set to be played, maybe 2. We'll see what happens here. The lineups are just getting checked. Looks like everyone is ready to go, and Axe is gonna start off with a serve. Back at the line is Ryerson. Jump float. And it is a service ace. A great start for the Axe side. Ryerson with the serve. That ball is passed up and over. Set to the right side, it is tipped over. Set in the middle, and a big swing there by Ellingbo, and that is going to score for the Saints. All tied up at 1 apiece here. Heading back to serve here now is Brennan. That ball passed up by McLaren, set out to the left. Swing from Bernie on the left. Swing down the line, picked up by McIntosh. Free ball over from McLaren. And that ball was tight and tipped over. Free ball pushed over by the libero. And a tip from Ellingbo. Set in the middle, a lefty swing there. McLaren this time trickling it over top of the tape, and that is going to score. Point Axe. A big rally here for that second point for Axe. McLaren back to serve. That ball is passed up. Set to the right, and a roll shot there from Bernie. And a swing from the back row, that one going into the top of the tape. At that point is going to go to Axe. Back on the line is McLaren. That ball is passed up. Set to the middle. Free ball over from Ellingbo. Fulton with the pass up, and just trickling it over the top of the tape is McIntosh. Serving the ball here is McLaren. Jump float. Set into the middle, Ellingbo picked up by Fulton. Set to the left, swing by McIntosh, and that is going to score again for the Axe side. Serving the ball once again, McLaren. That ball set to the left, and just hitting the top of the tape is the Saints. Point going to Axe. McLaren with the serve. That one's going to land out of bounds. Point going to the Saints. Set out to the left, McIntosh with the swing, cross court, and that is going to score for Axe. Serving the ball here on the Axe side, this is McDougall, and it is a service ace for McDougall. Once again, back on the line, McDougall. That ball set to the left. Swing cross court, and there's a huge kill there from Cameron. And a big serve from McDonald, and that is a service ace as she heads back to do it again. And this time the serve just going into the top of the tape for McDonald. serve into the net there by Bernie. Back and forth action here between these both teams. And a serve from Foster, passed up, set to the right. McIntosh with the swing, trying to keep it alive is the Saints. Good effort, but that is going to be an axe point. Back to serve here is McIntosh. Jump float. That ball set to the left. And a swing down the line, a kill for Brennan. Back to serve the ball here now is Cameron. That ball passed up by Fulton. McLaren taking the second free ball over. And there is a big dump, but that ball's alive by Axe. And it looks like the referees are going to just confirm, was that ball down or up? Because Axe kept playing it as if it was up. And it looks like we're going to get a reserve on that one, as they aren't 100% sure, and it's best to just give them both the same chance again. Serving the ball again, here's Cameron. And that ball is going to go out of bounds, Axe point. Back on the service line here now for Axe is Meester. Big serve, passed up, set out to the left. And a swing from Ellingbo on the left. Dug up by Axe, and McLaren with a huge swing. That is a kill for Axe. Serving the ball again here is Meester. That ball passed up. Set to the back row, and there's a big swing from Cameron. Axe with some defense on it, though. McDougall with this swing. A roll shot over. McLaren looking to save that ball, and that one just a little bit too far for her to handle. Serving the ball is Hadley. And it's going to be a service ace. Back on the service line is Hadley. And that ball's passed up. Set to the left. McLaren from the left, high off of the blocker's hands, and that is going to score. 13 serving 8 here, heading back to serve is Ryerson. Ryerson with the big serve. It is kept alive but not put over. A good effort there, but that point is going to go to Axe. Serving the ball is Ryerson. That one just a little bit shy. Point going to the Saints. Back on the service line now, here's Brennan. And there's a big serve passed up by McIntosh, set out to the left, and a big tug on it from Bernie, but that one going into the middle of the tape. Point going to the Saints. And a big serve there from Brennan, and that is going to be a service ace. And another service ace. Serving the ball is Brennan. And that ball is passed up, set out to the left. And a swing from McIntosh, dug up by Hadley. Free ball over from Brennan, and that free ball is going to score into the pot. Point going to the Saints. Back on the service line is Brennan. 13 serving 14. The Saints doing a great job coming back here in this second set. And it is a service ace, point going to the Saints. Looks like we are going to get an axe timeout here called by the coach. Back on the service line, here's Brennan. That ball passed up by Fulton. And a roll down the line from Woodworth. And a big swing down the line, but that one just out of bounds there for McDonald. Back on the service line now for the axe. This is Woodworth. And that ball's passed up by Foster, set out left to her. She's going to swing cross court. Fulton with the dig. McIntosh with the swing. That ball saved by the Saints, picked up by the defense of the axe. McIntosh again. Cameron with the dig. And a dump over. And a party ball swing. And a tip in the middle. Free ball over. Picked up by Fulton. Set to the right. And that is a big swing. And it looks like we're going to see a net violation called on the Saint side as well. So that is going to be an axe point. And there's a big serve passed up by Foster. And that ball is going to be out of bounds on the Saints. That is going to be an axe point. 17 serving 14 here. Back on the line is number 9, Woodworth. That ball going short into the net, point going to the Saints. Serving the ball here now is number 7, Ellingbo. And that ball is going to land right inside the court. That is a service ace. Ellingbo back to serve again. That ball's passed up, set to the middle, and a free ball sent over by Axe. And a big block there from Axe. And that ball is up. And a roll shot picked up by the Saints defense. Free ball over. What a rally. Set to the right side. Free ball put over by Bernie. And a swing to one dug up by the Axe player. Free ball from McIntosh, and that one is going to land out of bounds. Saints ball, all tied up at 17s here. Serving the ball still is Ellingbo, and that is going to be a service ace. Looks like we're going to get a substitution into the match here. McLaren coming in on the Axe side for Woodworth. Serving the ball once again is Ellingbo with the 1-point advantage here now. And that ball is passed up. Set to the left. McIntosh with the swing, dug up by Ellingbo, but out of bounds, and that is going to be an Axe point. Serving the ball here now is McDougall. That ball passed up. Set to the middle of the court. And it looks like we're going to get a double contact call on the Saints. That is going to be an Axe point. And that serve just hitting the tape. That is going to be a point for the Saints. Back on the service line now, here's McDonald. That ball passed up, set to the middle, and a swing there from Meester, and it looks like we are going to see a point here for the Axe side as they climb into the 20s. Bernie back to serve. Jump float, trickling over the top of the tape, and that is going to be a service ace. Serving the ball once again here is Bernie. Jump float. And that ball is passed up, set to the outside. Hadley with the swing, picked up by Fulton. Set to the middle. Meester with the swing. Dug up by Ellingbo. Left side down the line, and that is going to score. That is inbounds. Saints now in the 20s as well. 20 serving 21 as they look to stay alive here in this second set. Back on the line, here is Foster. Foster with the serve. That one's going to go outside the antenna. Point going to Axe. Back to serve here on the Axe side now. This is your left side hitter, number 5, McIntosh. McIntosh with the jump float, and it is a service ace. Point going to Axe. Jump float. And it looks like, unfortunately, there was a line violation on that serve. Her foot did go over the line, so that is going to be a Saints point. Serving the ball here now is Cameron. That ball's up by Fulton. Set to the left, and it looks like we are going to see a net violation here on the Axe side. 22 serving 23. Serving the ball here is Cameron. And that ball is going to go into the net, point going to Axe. Heading back to serve here, looking to close out this set is number 7, Meester. That ball's up and over. Meester there to receive it. And a big swing. And that ball is out of bounds, and that is going to be an Axe point. And it looks like Meester's injured there, but it was an Axe point. And it looks like she might have hurt her ankle a little bit. The game is over, folks. So Axe did take that last point there. And it looks like she was able to walk. Her coaches are with her, so don't fear if you are a Meester fan in webcast land. She looks okay. Could just be a little bit of a hurt ankle. Well, folks, there you have it. There is the end of the game. Thank you so much for joining us for day 2 of the Nova Scotia Volleyball Championships. Make sure to be here with us tomorrow. We start nice and early, 9 a.m. for the first game, and it's going to be playoff Sunday. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Raisa Lalani. Had a pleasure calling the games for you. I'll be back tomorrow.